So nowadays, so many women, they so much worry about beauty, and they try to take care of their beauty and even using some fake products. So what is real beauty according to Ayurveda?
See, first of all, women are really beautiful, they are naturally beautiful. But of course, if they don't understand the whole concept of beauty, then they are engaging in these so-called fake products, or sometimes even putting some chemicals and doing surgeries, different kind of cosmetic procedures. So in Ayurveda, when we talk about beauty, it's three different levels of beauty. One is the outer beauty, which we call physical beauty. Of course, this refers to your skin, your hair, your eyes, your lips and nails and everything. And when we talk about the outer physical beauty, Ayurveda talks about using natural products and trying to not only just applying things on the skin, but also keeping the body clean, keeping the blood clean, keeping your bowels clean. So it's a complete program for external beauty itself. But this external beauty does not really have much value if the inner beauty is not there, and inner beauty refers to the level of mind. So if at the mental level, if the woman is not happy, she has some depression, she has some kind of anxiety, so that will be visible on her face. Even if she puts lot of natural products, still it's not going to be hidden. And that's why in Ayurveda we also talk about the inner beauty, how to keep the mind happy, and that's where we talk about sattvic foods and sattvic lifestyles and taking care of the mental or negative emotions also. And then the real beauty, which we call is the secret of beauty, is the spiritual beauty, which means that when you realize that I am soul, and you be situated in that your original identity, and once you realize that you are naturally beautiful, then everything becomes automatically beautiful. That's why you might have also seen some people, like spiritual people, they look very attractive, they look very beautiful. They don't use any cosmetics, they don't use any fashion things, but they are very beautiful, they are very attractive, because that is the secret of beauty. So every woman should also understand this secret and try to really connect to the soul and try to be themselves and try to just be in that real identity. So then it's a complete beauty, and that's what is called real beauty in Ayurveda.
But now let's talk about outer beauty. So what could be the general Ayurvedic recommendations if we want to look beautiful from the outside in our physical body or physical features?
Okay, so there are a few things. First of all, of course, externally application, taking care of your skin, taking care of your hair, or any other things that you want to take care physically. So we have to find natural products, not to put on chemicals and things which can be dangerous for our skin or dangerous for our internal system. So there are a lot of things available in our kitchen. There is a lot of fruits. You can use banana, you can use avocado, you can use anything. You can use wheat flour, you can use chickpea flour. There's many things still people use. You can use yogurt, you can use buttermilk. So there's a lot of natural things which have nutrition, which have some kind of minerals and vitamins, and that's what the skin needs. But then at the same time, we also have to make sure that internally everything is clean, there is no deposition of toxins, the bowel movements, also the cleansing in the channels, the blood should be pure, and of course regular exercise is also a very important part of it. We should exercise regularly, the daily routine should be regularized, the eating time should be regularized, we should have good behavior, there should be a kind of a kind behavior, there should be a positive attitude. All these things combined, they will actually make you look beautiful externally. So this is a very important concept of beauty, and I have written a book actually on this whole subject. It's called Eternal Beauty. If you want, you can really look into this. It's available on our website. So this is how in Ayurveda
We have it also in Lithuania. I have to show to the Lithuanian.
And now it's also translated into Polish language recently. So this is available, and this is where we explain the Ayurvedic concept of the beauty.
I think there are different types how we can take care of ourselves if we are Vata, Pitta and Kapha type. So let's see if I'm a Vata type, a Vata constitution woman. How can I take care of my, let's say, external beauty?
Okay. So first of all, when we take care of our external beauty, there are few procedures we need to understand even before we go into this Vata, Pitta, Kapha type. First thing, suppose you are doing some skin care, So first thing very important is to do the scrubbing. You have to clean the dead cells from the outer surface. Then second thing, you have to do some oiling, massaging, because then the pores will open up, the oil will go inside and toxins will come out. Third step will be steaming. You have to use some kind of herbal steaming or just normal steaming. So when steam will go into your skin, then it will extract all the toxins from there. And then fourth level comes putting some nourishing mask on that. After that, some toning things, so this to tone up the skin, and of course moisturizer is used. So these are very technical and very logical steps used for Ayurvedic beauty care. So talking about Vata, because Vata skin is normally dry, rough, and it is cool by touch. So when you do, suppose you want to do some scrubbing, so of course scrubbing is done by powder, and powder is dry. So you put milk in this, So use some milk and make it little bit, not so dry, and then use the scrubbing. For the oil purpose, of course, don't use anything which is cooling. Use some warm oil, maybe sesame oil is good. You can use. There are also a lot of medicated oils we prepare. They can be also used. Similarly, when you go into the steaming, you can put some sharp spices, maybe like cinnamon or some clove, so that the sharpness goes in to the skin. Then comes to the nourishing mask. Again, something which is more oily should be applied, like avocado. Maybe you can use some avocado mask. You can mix little bit honey in that, so it's a little sticky. And then after the mask is washed away, you can use some skin toners, can be maybe some rose water mixed with some oil, again can be mixed with some coconut oil, and finally some moisturizer. There are a lot of nice things, maybe fresh aloe vera mixed with some rose water, or you can make something similar like that. So this is how the skin care is done, and that's how you can take care of Vata. But at the same time, we have to be very careful not to eat Vata type of foods. We should not be eating dry, crunchy, crispy and all these cold things. So because you are taking care of Vata skin, so you don't want to increase Vata internally also. So that is a balance at both levels, external and internal.
Let's speak about Pitta constitution. So let's say a woman has Pitta dosha. Okay. What kind of problems, beauty problems, she might have if her dosha is disbalanced, and how she can take care of her beauty?
So normally Pitta is a very dangerous dosha for skin and hair both, because Pitta is fire and heat, and normally when you have skin problems like acne, pimples, some kind of blemishes and dark circles or any kind of rashes or itching, this is all Pitta problem. So skin is very sensitive. Also Pitta people have sensitive skin because it's already too much heat there, it's in the skin. So they have to be very careful. Similarly for the hair also, there can be hair loss and there can be graying of hair. So a person who is Pitta constitution, and if they have some Pitta problem, I would suggest first of all they should do some internal cleanse. Maybe take something, aloe vera is very good internally. They can drink aloe vera for 2-3 weeks. They can also take some kind of triphala to just let the bowels be clear. And of course then for external application, as we know in Ayurveda, when we use for skin care, we use scrub. So scrub can be oatmeal maybe, or almond powder can be used. Something you can mix with some rose water, make it cool. Massage with coconut oil. Steaming can be done also with rose petals, and then some mask can be watermelon or some cucumber mixed with that, cooling thing, Of course, for the toner you can use also rose water is very nice. So this is how we take care of the pitta skin.
And now let's talk about kapha type, kapha constitution women, where they should put their attention when they want to be beautiful.
Okay, so kapha women are naturally very beautiful because kapha skin is quite smooth and it's not having much problems. And of course, kapha people, they have also large big eyes, beautiful eyes, and they have to be very careful when they want to do skin care. So not to use things which are very oily, for example, not to use things which are very cold. So when they do scrubbing, for example, they can do dry scrubbing, This is very good for kapha, They can use some flour, wheat flour or barley flour for scrubbing. For the massage, again, they have to use some oil which is, a little warming in nature, not cooling in nature. Can be mustard oil or can be some medicated oil, And of course, after oiling, steaming, for steaming you must put also some herbs which are little bit sharp in nature. So that can be, maybe put some ginger in that, maybe some mint you can put. So that is good for the steaming. And then to put the mask, you again use something like chickpea flour is nice, or this fuller's earth. This is a kind of a mud. This is also very good for kapha skin. And after removing the mask, you can tone up with aloe vera. Aloe vera juice is good. So that's how you take care of the kapha skin. But make sure don't eat kapha type of foods. If you have kapha problems or there is aggravation of kapha, you should avoid all those heavy fried and sweets and too much milk products, cheese. These kind of products should be avoided.
Let's talk about inner beauty. So what is inner beauty according to Ayurveda, and why it is so important, why it's even maybe much more important than outer beauty?
So inner beauty, as I said, is the level of your mind or emotions, because it's important, because whatever you are inside, it will reflect outside. This is very common. Sometimes, you might have seen people who may have done a lot of makeup or, some external, they have put up some beautiful, kind of makeup or some kind of a fashionable thing. But if they are not happy inside, it is visible on their face. So inner beauty is more important because our face or our eyes, we say, is the window to the soul. So it's a window to our inner, So if inner is not good, then it will be visible on our face or in our eyes. So therefore, in Ayurveda we talk about maintaining a happy mind. When mind is happy, then naturally you look beautiful. Whenever you are in a happy mood, so it's natural that your face will look beautiful. And whenever you are in an upset mood or depressed mood or you are nervous or anxious, then those expressions will be very much visible on your face. So therefore, we must pay attention to the mind. We should do some breathing exercise, we can do some meditation, we can also really focus on sattvic food, listening to sattvic music, having some nice aromas. Anything that relaxes the mind is going to really make you beautiful, because when mind is peaceful, then automatically your face is beautiful.
We shine from inside out.
Yes.
Thank you so much.